Hey, welcome everybody. So I'm back. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. Um, just came from the TV station from TVJ earlier today doing a promo for the African campaign tour. I'm back again. I know I've been spotty throughout the whole week with content upload, but you guys already know the technical issues that we're having why I can't actually upload any vlogs for right now. We're looking to remedy this situation in about a week tops. But for now, we got a lot to talk about in terms of Hashtiv, our corporate sponsor, and they have a new update to their actual system. And that's what we're going to be talking about here. Well, I'm going to be joined today with EMP Zuru as we go over all the new stuff and stuff like that. I'm on my wife's phone right now, so she has Hashtiv actually on her phone. So you guys, I don't know if you could see that. Actually, we can go to the big screen right here. So yeah, oops, yeah, the threshold of the light is too big, but we'll go over the whole hash shifting shortly. In fact, to get you guys up on this, let's go right to the actual Hashtiv promo that they have, so you guys get an idea, a rough idea of it, and then we're gonna go over the actual details of everything that this new social change in Hashtiv is gonna provide. So let's get to it. Okay, guys, so that was a small promo by Hashtiv and stuff like that. Let me get on the Discord right now because I'm joined by the one, the only, the mystical, our tech man himself. We should change his EMP name to EMP High Tech because that's what he is. Zuru, are you there? What's going on, man? Where you at?
I thought you were gonna name me EMP Skynet.
Or oh, EMP Skynet would be godlike. Yo, that would be a godlike name to have, B. Yo, I think we're gonna. Oh, I think you messed up. I think we're gonna have to change your name to EMP Skynet, B. For real, real talk. So we got an audience in here, guys, and look, they're calling me Hollywood Force because of the promo commercial and whatnot. Nah, guys, it's not that serious, B. It's not that serious. But I will say that the whole the whole promo that you guys cut, the new one, is kind of cool. So, but let's get to this stuff here because this is something I've been waiting for quite some time now. Hashiv have been a huge support and sponsor ever since that. We revamped our streams that we started with our YouTube channel. We started our YouTube channel last year, and Hashiv has literally been instrumental in helping us through their social media platform and through their sponsorship for a lot of the projects that we have. And a lot of people at that time gave in a lot of different, what's the words for this, uh,
Feedback.
feedback. There we go. Thank you. You took the words out of my mouth. I couldn't get it. So people were giving feedback on how they would like Hashchip to upgrade and so forth. And I think based on this list of stuff here, I think Hashchip has met the challenge of the people on the feedback. So I want to go over this stuff with you. So I'm gonna let the promo run in the background. Got to keep let got to embed this in people's mind. The new Hashtiv social media apps. But let's get into this. So, oops, let me minimize here. Here we go. Okay, so since the time that I had Hashtiv on my desktop, and now I have Hashtiv on my wife's phone and stuff like that, which I'm gonna have to hijack my wife's phone and use it. My first thing here, I'm gonna say, just by looking at the new app, when I go to the home page and stuff like that, this this whole setup that you guys have is godlike. That's off top. And it's not because Hashtag is my sponsor. I just like it because I have this feeling like it comes across to me. It's like, in my opinion, it's like a merger of Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook all mashed together as one. Because I'm telling you something right now. I don't like this whole thing where okay, so like I drop a new vlog. I have to then
Mhm.
make a post on it on Facebook. I'd have to make a post on it on Twitter, then take a picture of it and put it on my Instagram. To be very honest, that's what I'm supposed to do, but I don't do it. But I don't like the fact that I have to do all three of these three different social media platforms. So like Hashtag comes off like a hub of all three together. So what sets it apart, from the other social media platforms? Let's talk about that right now. So I'll give you the floor, Zoo.
Okay, so first of all, I appreciate your opinion on it. It's really like it really conveys a good feeling about it. Like like whenever you do something great and you get praise for it. So yeah, it's a relief upon oneself because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've been working on this for 3 years, and there's been many nights where I don't even sleep. The whole team of Hashit doesn't even sleep. There was one instance that we kept ourselves awake for like during these kind of sessions for like more than a week or so. But and that was because we were refining, we were taking in people's opinions, feedback, which it's kind of what made the platform what it is right now. Especially because if you take in mind people's opinions, what they're used to, or what they will actually like to see on the app, or what they will actually like to see that other apps doesn't have, it's really, how can I say this? You really have to think about how to execute it and not mess other things on the app. You don't really have to like a broad. Uh, you don't have like a broad place to work with.
Yeah.
But especially when you're already established platform. But for Hashtiv, although it was difficult, yes. Since we are a new platform, we don't have a let's say, for example, we don't have already a platform established. We can change and accommodate ourselves to, let's say, like adding a new feature, adding this, adding that, changing this, fixing that, and
Well,
that
you
kind of
guys
made it easier.
you guys were in your alpha last year, so it's not like you guys were ever in your beta. So I can respect your hard work for the last several months. Getting it to this type right now. Would you consider this to be the beta phase now for Hashtiv?
No, the beta phase actually was the time we were taking in people opinion and feedback.
Oh,
That
so
was the
oh, so that
beta
was
phase.
it. That's when the beginning of the beta phase. So when you
Yep,
guys had
that was the
launched,
very beginning, and we took in people opinion regarding the desktop. We took in people opinion regarding the mobile phone, what they would like to see, what they don't like to see on the app. So we kind of went into the work table and said, okay, we gotta work on this and this and that. We have ideas for this and this and this. What will it work? What will not work? And we kind of came into the conclusion to what the app you're looking at right now. And I will say that this is uh, the hash tip in its core. There may be new things in the future, and there are new things in the future that will come into the platform. But as of right now, this is our base, this is our face.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm looking at one of these points here, all right, sent to me from the corporate office. It says hashtag put privacy first. What's that about? Because privacy is a huge issue. So for them to have this as point number one, I think there's a jab here, like a pow. Somebody's getting hit in the face and don't know it. What? Can you expand on hashtag putting privacy first?
Well, I cannot say names, but there's been a lot of, let's say, I don't like to say drama, but like controversy behind certain um, companies related to social media that uh, some things came out of the light and just things didn't go well, and we were like, we cannot be like this. And that was always our motto since the beginning, though. In any ways,
Yeah.
we care for people's privacy even on the beta. So whatever you did on the beta, you're still safe. Or even since the beginning, the first conception of Hashtiv is actually that
Oh,
privacy.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely so. All the stuff that I've ever put on hashtag, that's all private. That all belongs to me.
Yes, indeed, it all belongs to you. Um, and whenever you actually try to request all your personal data and you want to delete your account, uh, there's of course we need to check for things like what do you post, what photos you posted, what videos you uploaded. So whenever you want to actually delete your account, um, we will gladly, and this is part of our deletion process, we will gladly give you all your content that you uploaded into the platform to your email. And if it's even if it's like 2 gigs, 3 gigs, 2 terabytes, whatever the amount of data you actually uploaded to the platform upon your account deletion, um, you will have it.
That's godlike. 'Cause you know why I like that. When migrating from one social media platform at that time, like I was on MySpace. When I was migrating from MySpace to Facebook, it was very difficult for me to get my information unless I literally had to go and grab everything from MySpace and port it over to Facebook. So my first 2 3 years of MySpace, which was already further back because I was already on MySpace for like 3 or 4 years, I never even got to that. It's just information you just say, forget it, and it's whatever. I'm like, it's still there. MySpace is still online. You go there and you'll see it. But that's something that's very good to know, that like if you whatever I put on Hashtiv belongs to me, and then sorry about that. And then if there's during the deletion process of it, or if I'm moving, I can get that information back, and Hashtiv would actually help me with the process of getting my information if I so choose to move. But so I like that the Privacy Act thing. Um, but
Well, this actually started. The Privacy Acting actually started in the United in the EU
mm-hmm,
and Europe.
yeah,
So because of what was going on with these social media companies on the United States, the EU basically made a law that whenever any EU citizens requires their data, they can choose so, and the company has to oblige to give them the data. So that only applies to EU citizens, but on Hash it applies to everywhere in the world.
see, that's godlike. I like the fact that you guys adopted that as a global thing, because everyone should have their information private. To be honest with you, so here's a second point here. Uh, do you sell the information or share the information to any other companies? Which that should be an obvious. If it's a privacy act, you can't do that.
Well, of course not. That are you out of your mind? No, that would be out of our policies. No.
All right. So now here's the thing. What if I want my information sold to another company um through Hashtiv? Will Hashtiv cut me in on a deal? Talk to me.
Of course not. I mean, if it's on Hashtiv, Hashtiv cannot participate of any kind of selling data, even if it's upon your request.
Uh,
Uh, you have to sell your data. If you choose to sell your data, you have to be outside of Hashtiv. Hashtiv doesn't deal with this kind of things.
okay, so it's on you, but it has nothing to do with Hashtiv. Okay.
It has nothing to do with us. It is on you. If you sell your data to any other company, that's on you. But as of Haship, privacy is number first. That's what we care for.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's actually nothing we can do about
Cause
that.
see, that was a trap question. I was trying to
Yeah, no,
see if
no, I
Hashtiv
know,
was
but
like,
no.
I was trying to see where they were at right there. But that's good to know. That's good to know Hashtiv doesn't involve themselves in that. All right. So you guys, guys have a privacy act. You guys don't sell our data. You don't share our data. And so here it says Hashtiv doesn't own the user's content. So the user will never get a better, will get get a even better pay to monetize. So Hashim allows you to monetize your social media content. This to me was like this is actually godlike. Like, because when I make, okay, I'm a content creator. I put something out on YouTube, right? I make a post on YouTube about my content. A lot of people hit my, let's look at my recent stuff I did on my Facebook. My what's the name of this thing? My Guinness World Record, right? For the Guinness World Record Gamers Edition book that just recently came out. And a lot of people went on it and congratulations, congratulations, and stuff like that. And it shared a lot, and a lot of views hit that. Now, I just want to make sure we're right on this. So it's possible for us to monetize that content on Hashtiv?
Well, that is a thing we can actually go more in depth later. But the short and definitive answer will be yes, but not right now.
Ah, well, the fact that it's even there, that is godlike. Because I don't think, you look at these other social media companies and they're making billions of dollars. They're making billions of dollars because of the content that we're putting on there. The content that we're putting on there, along with the advertisers, they're getting paid. But we're doing a work to utilize that platform, and the content that we're doing is adding to their business. So how come we can't get in on the, on that money? So the fact that Hashtag's even doing that, that is monstrous. That's ridiculous. And I like that point. Well, it's about money, so how can you
Oh
not
yeah,
like the
it
point?
is kind of it is ridiculous, yes, to up to some extent because that is basically the status quo. We out of the status quo in that regard when it comes to social media. Any other platform will be like, okay, you can upload your video, but you cannot even monetize it. And what these social media companies do for revenue is that they run ads either on the content that you upload or alongside the content that you upload. So um, it's to be honest, like if you're already running ads on it, it's not fair for the user itself to not get any kind of monetization feature. And we were like, okay, this is not right. Actually, it's like, no. I
Well,
myself was a content creator in the past, and I know how it feels. You know how it feels because
yeah.
maybe you upload something on another platform and then you cannot monetize it, but you want to increase your, let's say, your exposure, but you only get exposure and not revenue out of it. Like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah, exact. Well, no, I definitely know
And
what you
not
mean.
only that, but there was an issue actually in the past when one of the other social media companies had a problem in which um, you're a content creator on YouTube, but then
Hmm.
somebody downloads the video of let's say YouTube or Twitch, and then uploads it into that social media.
Yeah.
But that's actually a problem too.
See, I'm on this right now. Wow. I got 453 in my network. I saw Jarion and Trap Lord. They actually made an actual post on there, and I'm liking the phone settings and stuff like that. So I definitely I like the way they have this set up. I wanna. So let's see. Home, groups, global messenger alerts. Let's go over these because on the phone app you have these. Well, you won't be able to see it right here on my phone because the the light coming off the screen doesn't make it. So, but at the bottom
Uh,
of the tab you have a
you can
home.
decrease the bright actually.
Okay, yeah. As oh my goodness, yeah. How do I decrease the light on this? I'm on my
Um,
wife's phone.
Okay, slide down from the bottom to top, and
Hmm.
a action center should appear, and you can reduce the brightness
We go to the settings, brightness. We're gonna drop this all the way down
all the
here.
way down.
All right, cool. So this is good. And then now we go back to hash shift. So let me take a look. Ah, so there we go. So yeah, we have a full screen people can see. All right, so if you're taking a look at this, I'm gonna keep this still. At the very bottom, oh, someone just messaged me. Oh, that's an alert. Who hit me up with an alert? Zanif. Yeah, Washington has interacted with the post with Empire Acadia. Shout outs to Zanif for hitting me up. All right, guys, don't be rushing me while I'm streaming right now, so that, yeah, don't be rushing me down. So we have home. Obviously, home is self-explanatory with any social media platforms. You have groups. So let's see it. Let's go into the groups. Trending groups, true crime stories, right? We have feel good. Oh, Empire KD is in the top five trended groups. Epic Gaming, Friday the 13th game, and Feel Goods game. Okay, all right. So we in there. All right. I respect that. So let's check Messenger. Messenger is obviously people I can hit up. Yeah, there goes Jirachi and a bunch of other guys that I've hit up in the past on the alpha and the beta forums. So all right, here's my thing. What is global? What is global about? Talk to me.
Okay, so global is something new that no one has it, and this is actually insane because the moment you tap global, you're gonna load the feed of every single Hashtiv user at the moment you tap on it. Like the server is gonna give you, our system is gonna give you like the the uh, the post that you see on global. Every single user in the world is gonna appear on global, whether you have it already follow or not. This is one of the ways you can actually find uh, people or uh, let's say interests that you share or trends that you share, because there is actually something relatable we can go in depth about. This is the search function and the set trends function.
Oh, I'm over here oohing and ahhing, and I forgot to unmute what I'm saying. This is global. This is ridiculous. So it literally connects. Oh, okay. So then, so let me ask you a question. So when you're not on global, it gives you all of your social media news and content creation within your region. But once you go global, it's world. So by doing,
Well,
hmm?
the home gives you what you follow or what your friends post,
See, I that's
and
that's what I was trying to get at. So if I this gives me an option because here's one of the things I don't like, and I don't want to say no names, but here's what I don't like about the current social media options that I have. Buffoonery. I don't want to see it. But because it's like it's hard, even people I don't follow, because I follow a friend and he's networked to a friend, and that person posts buffoonery, it ends up in my feed. And I end up seeing a bunch of nonsense I don't want to see. So in the home, and correct me if I'm wrong, in the home option, it's only going to give you the content based on the actual people you're networked to in terms of following. But in the global, it gives you everyone in the world. So you have the option to see what's going on in the world, some things you may not want to see, or some things that you may want to see and you're finding you're surprised. But in the home, it's just who you have that option to choose. Am I right with that?
yeah, that's right. And not only that, but the home has a secondary function that we're working on and we're almost ready to release. So basically, do you know that we have a sidebar, right? Can you open the sidebar? You can tap on your profile picture on the top left. So on the sidebar, we have a place called Set Trends. So whenever you tap on it on Set Trends and you set your trends, basically those are hashtags.
All right.
There's gonna be a soon to come option where you can toggle to only view what you want to see, and that is your trends, your hashtags.
Wait. So,
So you
wait.
can
Time out.
toggle it on,
Did you
and
did you
you
did you get what I
yeah,
said moments ago?
yeah.
Like, did you hear me say? Did you hear me
No,
say
because the
Triforce?
mic is cutting off a bit.
Oh, okay, my fault. Cause we got this fan I'm trying to stay in front of. It's hot down here in Jamaica. So I did say that. I heard everything you said, but I just wanted to answer your question because we went off for just a little bit. So
Mhm.
when the sidebar comes up, you have Triforce, Johnson, obviously, my network, set trends, block trends, trending, pin posts, etc. So I just wanted to let you know that I got that. And here's a bunch of people literally hitting me up live on stream on Hashtag. Let me see who's that. Jarion hit me up. He interacted with my posts. All right, shout outs to Jarion. Well, yeah, that's another post by Jarion. So this is cool. I really like this, and I'm gonna go back to home now, right? I literally want to be able to. So you have the emojis. Wow, you have a thumbs down. Like that should have been like in every social media platform in the universe by now. it's only on YouTube. We got an actual thumbs down. We have fire. We have heart, and then we have the emojis. So this is cool. Send Jariana a heart. Shout out to Jariana. Here's Trap Lord. Okay. So see this is what I like. This is like I said. This is a lot like when you're combining the best of all the social media platforms and then adding the cherry on top. So okay, all right. So I turned that off on accident. Okay, so I want to get to this other point here now. Um, Deleting your content. When you delete your content, hashtag and the hashtag is saying that your content is gone forever. What?
That is true.
Okay. So when this is when you say stuff like this, because I always actually wanted to know this. The current social media platforms that I'm on, when I delete my content, if you know, I don't know if you know, and I know you can't speak for them. I just want to know if you know. So I know, do they delete your content forever? Or do they keep it?
I cannot know because I don't work with them, but I've seen instances where you actually delete a post and the photo's still up. So I would say they keep the information.
Yeah, that's true. Because I know Twitter doesn't delete anything. When you delete, if you make a post and you make a mistake and you delete that tweet, the tweet's still there. I've experienced, it's actually still there. All right, so
Yeah, it's just an assumption though.
okay, all right. So let's look at no algorithms. You set your trends. What does For those who are wondering, like, what does that mean? Break that down. I know it should be self-explanatory, but I want to talk. I want to get into all of those points. What do you mean by no algorithms? You set your trends.
Okay, so we do not track what you like, what you search. We don't because we care about your privacy. Why will we want to track the information you search for? I mean, like we say, we're not gonna sell your data, so we don't want it. So instead of that, we place in a system called set trends. And the set trends, what it does is maybe you add something like Nintendo, Overwatch, or maybe you add in something like music, news, and those are hashtags, right? So there's a feature on the home which is coming soon, almost ready. So it will not be that far long until you see the update, in which you can toggle in an option to see everything that your friends or follow or the people you follow post on your home, or you can use toggle on to see the hashtags or trends you have set up of what your friends or the people who you follow post. So let's say that I follow a news site and they post